One of 2019's most anticipated titles, Pokemon Sword and Shield had a lot to live up to, as they are the first main series titles to be on a home console. What should have been a cycle of anticipation and hype was marred by a myriad of controversy at every announcement made by Game Freak. But after all the talk of exits, Game Freak lied, and thank you Game Freak. The only question that remains now is if the games themselves are any good. Pokemon Sword and Shield begins as any other Pokemon does. You choose your gender and name, and you set off on an adventure through the world of Pokemon, this time in the region of Galar. You collect badges, encounter other trainers, and capture Pokemon, standard procedure at this point. Along for the journey are a trio of rival trainers. Hop is your typical friendly rival, whose older brother Leon is someone who he wishes to overcome, and just happens to be the league champion. Bede plays the role of the arrogant jerk rival, and with good reason too, as he's been endorsed by the league chairman to complete the trainer challenge. Marnie is a more reserved trainer whose fanbase, Team Yell, will try to obstruct you and others from completing the league challenge, much to her annoyance. While the characters of Pokemon Sword and Shield have personality and life to them, it's not nearly enough to carry this by the numbers and dull story, even by Pokemon standards. Gameplay-wise, Sword and Shield maintains the standard Pokemon formula. Battling and catching Pokemon earns your team experience points. Performing certain requirements, whether it's leveling up or using specific items, grant your Pokemon the ability to evolve. Many of the mechanics have been more streamlined, allowing for a smoother gameplay experience. You now have access to the Pokemon storage system everywhere on the map, eliminating the need to constantly travel to a Pokemon Center if you want to swap out Pokemon. The Move Reminder, Deleter, and Name Raiders have all been converted into a single person, and they are found throughout all Pokemon Centers. You also don't need any specific item for a Pokemon to relearn a move. The biggest addition to the game is the Wild Area. The Wild Area serves as an open field where players can free roam and encounter a myriad of wild Pokemon. Connecting online also allows players to interact with other players, wherein you can enter their camps and obtain items. But the biggest draw of the Wild Area are the max rate battles. Max rate battles allow players to team up with up to 3 other players to battle Dynamax Pokemon, Pokemon that grow to enormous size by using the power of Dynamax energy. These raid battles are similar to the raid battles found in Pokemon Go. Each player takes their turn choosing their action, whether it's defending or attacking the raid boss. The battle ends if a boss isn't defeated in a specific number of turns, or if 4 Pokemon from your raid team faint. Once the raid boss is defeated, all 4 players have the opportunity to capture it, and defeating the raid boss also nets you a plethora of rewards, ranging from berries to technical records, one-time use items that teach Pokemon moves. Where Pokemon Sword and Shield truly shine is in their presentation. Game Freak does an outstanding job capturing the feel and culture of the UK. Cities, characters, and Pokemon draw inspiration from the UK's history, whether it's the punk movement, medieval fairy tales, fashion, even sports culture. The decision to model gyms after football pitches was an ingenious move, as it not only showcases the importance of battles to the Galar region, it also injects the gym battles with an infectious energy that makes you feel like you're performing at the Premier League itself. The musical score for Sword and Shield is great as well, with special mention going to the track that Toby Fox provided, as it is one of the best battle tracks in the entire franchise. Unfortunately, with every step that Game Freak took forward, they seem to have taken as many back as well. The Wild Area, when connected online, often slows the game down to a crawl, as it is constantly loading players in and out. The weather effects in the Wild Area can also be a headache, as it can obstruct the vision of the player while they're out attempting to explore the Wild Area. The battle animations are also a mixed bag. While some stand out as unique and full of life, there are far more that just feel lazy and uninspired. Some of the characters also feel like walking tropes instead of characters, and while there are some fun and enjoyable characters, the story is anything but. As mentioned earlier, the pacing is all over the place, as it could be slow, and then out of the blue just stack you up with event after event. The game also throws out its fair share of uninspired and unearned twists near the end, and many of the more crucial events of the game happen off-screen. Pokemon Sword and Shield is a game with peaks and valleys. There's a lot of good in the package that it should make players hopeful that the developers can take this space and improve on it on future titles. There is also enough bad in the game that players will no doubt question why Game Freak continues to make a series that they have lost the passion to keep making.